Hi friends, in this session I am going to explain about remaining concepts of data cleansing. If you are watching first time my video, please subscribe and like my channel and also share with your friends. Why? Because in this channel I am providing complete training of Power BI from beginning level to advanced level and also interview questions, real-time project explanation with scenario based monthly updates, much more updated in this channel. If you follow my classes from class 1, you will definitely will get the job and also easy to survive in real-time environment. So in this video, we'll deep dive about remaining concepts. Okay. So first of all, let me explain what is group by in query editor. Similar concept is available in SQL also. Let me check what is group by in SQL. SQL group by statement. The SQL group by statement groups rows that have same values into summary rows, like find the number of customers in each country. Okay, this kind of situations we use, and the group by statement is often used with aggregation functions, count, max, min, sum, average to group the result set by one or more columns. Okay, don't worry, I will explain in very simple method. Let me go to my Power BI desktop. I have already loaded my population data. Let me go to transform data. If you observe the data, here location is there, year is there, and population is there, total population is also is there. So I want to group total population and year. I want to know year wise count. Okay, so we can apply whatever the aggregation function, sum, min, max, everything. Okay, if I want to go by based on year, that's why I'm selecting year column and right click. Here group by option is there. Otherwise you can take group by from the transform. Under transform also group by is there. Right click, group by, and new column name I will mention year wise total population. I want to sum, that's the reason why. Okay, here operation I want to do sum total population like this. See here, year wise sum of total population. Let me click on OK. Don't worry, it won't take much time. Okay, now you can see year wise total population. If you want to do year wise average population, that also you can do it. Okay, just select year column, go to group by, just mention year wise average population. Okay, operation average like this, year wise average population. You can. Okay, okay, you will get year wise average population. So if you want to do location wise, year wise total population, if you want to check, then you can do it by using advanced options. Go to group by, take advanced options, add one more group. I will add year. What you want, your column name is year and country, correct, or location, you mention whatever you want. Location wise total population. Select the operation. I want to do sum. What basis? Total population. So location wise, year wise, sum of operation is sum and total population. Let me click on OK. Now it will display location, year and population. See here, location, year and population. So in this way we can use group by function in Power Query Editor. Let's move to next topic. Create custom column in Query Editor. So for this I will take simple data to explain. Okay, if I show here, it is difficult to understand. Okay, that's the reason why I'm taking simple data set to show. Just apply changes. Don't worry, it won't take much time. Okay, now take product table, click on OK. Products, transform data. Okay, in this table we have less data. Okay, now I want to delete these things. Remove columns. Okay, now in add column section there is option to create custom column. Okay, custom column, you want to pull numbers, just go to custom column. Custom column will create the extra column to the existing table. Give the custom column name. I just want to pull the numbers in that column. That's the reason why I'm just mention number. Column name itself number. Okay, I just want 1 to 3. So if you have any syntax errors, then it will show errors. Okay, if you don't have any syntax errors, then it will green tick. Okay, no syntax errors have been detected. Let me click on OK. Okay, column is created with the number 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3 like this. Now if you want to pull some text, then go to custom column. I just mention text only, column name itself. I just want to mention my name, Jabibullah. Okay, okay, text also fill it. So I don't want, if you want to delete these things, you can delete here, applied steps. So if you want to do any mathematical operation, for example, here quantity is there, price is there. If you multiply quantity into price, we'll get the total sales amount. So I want to do that by using custom column. Okay, go to custom column. So I've mentioned total sales. Okay, fine. Quantity, this is the column, quantity into price, PRIC. Just click on OK. Ten into 100,000, 20 into 200, 4,000. Like this, you can use anything. I just showed one example. If you want to do plus quantity into price, you can do it, not an issue. Go to custom column. Go to custom column, column name, quantity minus price if you want to do. So just select quantity minus price. This is the column symbol. Okay, just click on OK. Now it minus 10 minus 100 minus 90, 20 minus 200 minus 110. So like this we can use custom column. This is very simple and very useful in real-time environment. If you have any questions regarding this, please comment in the below video. Now let's move to next topic. Custom column from examples. Okay. So this is the option in add columns. There is an option custom column from examples. Okay. Here also is there. If you right click, add column from examples. Okay. So I want to go here. Two options is there. Custom column from examples from all columns or only from selected columns. So I want to go from all columns. Okay. Now I want data like I want data product name comma quantity is enough. I don't want remaining. Okay. I will give example. Product, first column name you give product name comma quantity enough for me. So you give me one example, product name A, correct, comma quantity is 10. Just click OK. Automatically it fetches the data. See here in second row B comma 20. Okay, product name it will take and quantity also it will take. So A comma 10, B comma 20, C comma 30, D comma 40, E comma 50, F comma 50, G comma 50, like this it will come. So by using, if you give one example, remaining rows data automatically it will fill. This is very useful in real time. Let's move to next topic. Custom invoke function. This is very important function. So very useful function. Okay. So let me close this. So let me load simple data to show this example. I'm taking employee table. Let me click on load. Employee table, transform data. If you want your own calculation, then we can write blank query, and that blank query we can invoke to this table and we can calculate it. Let me show. That is nothing but custom invoke function. Okay, keep here blank space and new query, come to blank query equal to salary. Salary as number, comma months as number, equal to greater than symbol. Now you write I want salary into, I want to know annual salary, salary into 12. Enter. Now my blank query is ready. Now I want to invoke this blank query to employee table. Now go to employee table. Now you can see custom invoke function. Just click on custom invoke function. Now this blank query is invoked to employee table. Column name I want to give as annual salary. Query 1. Okay. Now select salary column, give example salary into 12 is created based on our query. In query I given salary into 12. That's the reason why I taken salary into 12. So if I change salary into 3 months, it will calculate monthly salary into 3 times. Just click on enter. Now go to the table. Now see here, values are changed. Now only 3 months salary given. Here error is came because here null values are there. Now let's move to the next topic. Append queries in Power Query Editor. Okay. Let me go to my Power BI desktop. I don't want any changes. So let me take simple data to explain this. I have created 2 simple text files. Text 1. Let me click on load. Click on load. Now one more table. Append is used to combine 2 tables. That's the reason why I'm taking 2 tables. Let's go to transform data. So append we can do it in 2 ways. Append queries. If you append queries, so the append data will be come here. Okay. If you take append queries as new, then original tables will be like this only. Extra append query will come. See here, I will take append queries new. Primary table is 1 here. I want to change as text 1, text 2. I want to append table 1 and table 2. Just click on OK. Now see here, table 1 columns A, B, C, in table 2 D, E, F. So columns and rows both combined. Okay. So in text 1 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remaining unmatched values, null values. Okay. If you come to second table, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Want to append query 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. As it is, it will come remaining value. So in this way we can use append queries. If you want to append table itself, so I want to append this table once again. So then you need to go here, append queries. It will ask which table you want to append. I want to append text 1 table only. So click on OK. So once again it repeated the rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So same table also we can append, with different table also we can append. Okay, if you use append as new query, then original tables will be like this and extra append query it will come. So let's move to next topic, merge queries in Power Query Editor. So merge queries is nothing but joins in SQL. Joins in SQL. Whatever we can do in SQL, all those things we can do it. If you don't have SQL join knowledge also, we can use this one. From here. Here we have inner join, left join, right join, full join, self join are there. Okay, let me explain one by one. So inner join is nothing but only matching records from the table. Okay, so if you go to left join, don't worry, I will explain, people will confuse actually. So left table means whatever we write the first, here table 1 I written and table 2 here. So here table 1 is left table, okay, table 2 is right table, whatever we write first one, that is left table. So left table plus matching records from the right side, left table plus matching records from the other second table, okay, right table. If don't match anything, then you return null value. Left join also called as left outer join. Okay. Next come to right join. Right join means right table as it is it will come. See here table 2 is right table. That means table 2 as it is it will come, and try to match from the left table. Left table in the sense here table 1. So right join also called as right outer join, because from outside the table it is trying to match and getting the values. That's the reason why it is called outer join. So full join also is there. Don't worry, all kind of joins available in Power BI desktop. If you don't have knowledge on joins in SQL, no problem, you can do it here. So close and apply. So I wanted to tell you one thing. If you want to join any tables, so if you have any relationship between the two tables, then only joins will possible. That means in both tables at least one column match, then only joins will possible. So merge queries, open. Table 1, table 2 I am taking. Let me click on transform. Directly it will load data into the Power BI desktop and it will open Power Query Editor. Now match queries is nothing but joins in SQL. Okay. Now if you observe table 1, in table 1 ID is there, in table 2 IDs is there. So there is a IDs are matching in both tables, so joins is possible now. Let me go to match queries. Table 2 it is selected. Because I selected table 2 here, I want to merge table 1 and table 2. So select table 1 and go to merge queries. Select table 2. Select ID, whatever the matching column between two tables. So IDs are matching. So I want to do only inner join. Inner join is nothing but only matching rows. Let me click on OK. Let's expand it. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 is matching. Let's go back. See now in table 1 we have 1 2 3 ABCD. Here also 1 2 3 is matching and 100 200 300 is matching. In 4 is there, in second table 5 is there. So now what I will do is, here two options, I will take merge queries as new. I don't want to change original data. Now take table 1, take table 2, sorry, I don't want text. Table 1 id. I want to do left join now. Just click on OK. See here, merge 1. Let's expand this first of all. What I told, left table is nothing but table 1 I taken first, right? That means id 1 2 3 4, name ABCD as and try to match from the right side, right? Okay, you can see left table same and second table, this is table 2. So matching is 1 2 3, up to 1 2 3 it is matching. Fourth one is not matching, that's the reason why it returned null here. So if you want to go for merge as new, I want to do now right join. Select the IDs, just select here right join, click on OK. So right join is nothing but right table as it is and matching records from left side. See, right table as it is, it come right, and matching records from the left side. 1 to 3, up to 1 to 3 it is matching, remaining is null. If you come here merge 1, it's like opposite. Okay, in this way we can use joins in the Power BI. Okay, by using merge queries we can use joins. Let's move to next topic, AI function in Power Query. So AI function is nothing but here text analyticals, vision and Azure machine learning, AI insights. Okay, as of now Power BI we only analyze numbers, whatever the numbers data. So we are working with numbers. First time they introduce text also we can implement, but it is available in Power BI premium subscription. It is not available for free license and pro license. Don't worry, but I will explain how to use in real time. So for example, you are selling something, you have some product you are selling in online. Okay, let's take a Flipkart or something. Let's choose any product. I want to take Nike shoes. If you come down, there are comments are there, correct? Customer reviews, this is nothing but customer, but you want to know how many people are giving positive feedback, how many people are giving negative feedback. So by using Power Query text analyticals we can analyze the metrics. Okay, so what exactly it will do is, so go to text analyticals, we need to upload the document. So we need a subscription, right? So it's not here. Okay, we need to upload the document here. After uploading, what it exactly it will do is, it will first of all it will understand the language, in which language they commented, and it will extract the key phrases. Key phrases means if you are playing basketball like this, every word it will understand, and then it will give the score sentiment, that is nothing but 0 to 1. For example, sentiment 0.01, then only 10% people given positive feedback. If it is 0.09, then 90% people given positive feedback. Okay, like this we can use this. Vision is nothing but you can upload the image, okay, in that text analyticals. So Azure machine learning for Azure machine learning. Okay, So in this way we can use AI function. Now let's move to the next topic. So, create custom table in Power Query. Okay, or we can create here also. Here enter data is a give the column name A, B. I want to give 1, 2, 5. I want blank this one. Table name as I want to give custom table. Okay, just click on load. Now my table is created. Okay, custom table is created now. So in this way we can create the table. So thank you for watching my video. If anybody wants special training, you can contact to this my email ID. You can directly call to this number. My WhatsApp number also same number.